The last thing to look at in the App Store is just the bottom screen. So you can see at the moment, at the bottom half of this screen, it's showing games in green. And as you can see, it's mainly showing me games, apps here for me to add to the phone. If I want to just go to the right of that, you can see apps. If I tap on that, it will give me basically all the apps that are not games on here. So again, I could have a look through these, see if there's any that I want to put on the phone. The Amazon app, we've got photo apps, Skype, all kinds of different apps on there that we could put on. On the right of that is movies and TV. So I wouldn't encourage this on this device, because if you are borrowing it, you wouldn't want to buy anything on here. But it's just so that you're aware that you can rent movies on here if you were to ever buy the device yourself and watch them on the screen. Over on the right hand side are books. So some of them are free, which you can see at the top. So let's have a look. If we wanted to download this one, a short story, let's see what happens. Ebook free. We'll just tap on ebook. So in order to read the ebook, it's telling me that I need to install the ebook app. So I'll just tap on install. And once it's done that, we'll go back and have a look. Just leave that downloaded for a few seconds, and I'll just go back to where we were in the books here. Some of these books, again, you will have to pay for. And if you go on to get your own device, or if you have bought the device yourself, you do have options to buy books here. But as it say, if you just want to stick with the free ones, they're all at the top. You might even be able to go in the search and put in free books. See what comes up there. So yeah, it's giving me a whole list of free books to look at. Let's have a look at the audio books. So there are some free audio books as well. We know it's free because it says under the device, under the book there, that it's free. So to get one of those, let's have a look at this one. Audio book free, 9 hours. Usually, like this book, it says it's free for book 1. So they probably might give you the first book free, and maybe if you want other ones, there may be a charge. Sometimes they quite often do that. So I'm just using the back button to go back to where we were, and you can see books highlighted. If I tap the blue button, the apps button, that turns green and I'm back to the apps here. On the left, if I tap that, I'm back to the games. So you can see how you can change the categories there. So the only thing we need to do, I'm going to press the circle to go back to home and find the book app, which I've just downloaded, which is this white one with the little triangle in the middle. We'll just ignore the battery for now. Just ignore the battery warning. It's just telling me that I need to charge up. So shop ebooks, audiobooks and more. So we'll tap on get started. And here's the books that I've just downloaded for free. So if I want to, the Magic Factory was the audiobook, you can see the headphones on, but if I want to read the text, I'll just tap that book. Give it a few seconds to download onto the device. Once it's done that, we'll be able to then swipe across and start reading. So let's have a look. The book's open now. And I'm just all I'm doing is putting my finger on the page on the right hand side and just ever so slightly swiping it across to the left, like I'm turning a page. So I've got this in landscape. If I turn it around to portrait, which some people might prefer, the text may turn around. Let's have a look. Again, it just depends on your preference on how you like to read. Some people prefer landscape and some prefer portrait. So it's just scrolling. You can just see it's just scrolling and adjusting. Sometimes you just need to wait a second. So again, depending on if you want it portrait or landscape, you just ever so slightly turn the page with your finger, just swiping across. So to come out of this, if you're on a page, all you're looking for is the little back button at the bottom or the circle. If it's not there, just bring your finger up from the bottom and you can find it and tap and get back to where you were. The slider at the bottom, which I've brought up, that can just go back in. That can take you forwards or backwards in the book. The little lines on the left hand side will be a menu, and it's telling me where I'm up to. I'm on page 5 at that point. So yeah, it's telling me where I'm up to. I can put bookmarks or notes in as well. The 3 dots on the right hand side, that's just about this book, so we don't need to worry about those. And to make it bigger, I can just tap the screen again. If I to make it smaller and to go back a few pages, I just tap the text and work my way back to where I was, because sometimes you could skip a few pages by mistake. So just a quick tap and you can see I can just bring it up and slide across. So we'll come out of there, just hit the circle, and it just remember what page you're up to on the device. If we want to go back, let's have a look to the main audio books page. That's it, the home page. We can tap on the audio book there. Click on Got It, and it will start playing for us. There's a play button at the bottom.
Oliver Blue and the School for Seers, Book 1, The Magic Factory.
So you might just hear it playing there. I can hit the pause button. Just going to go into chapter 1. So you can hit the pause button and it will stay at whichever point you're on. So that's just a few things for you to play around with in the Play Store. And also, yeah, it's just good to know that you can get some free books on there, and this video shows you how. So go across to your Play Store, have a look at some of the things that I've shown you, come back and rewatch the video, see if you can install a free book on your device and an audio book, and see how that works, and just have a practice. Always practice after every video, because that's how you build up your knowledge.